When people talk about financial planning, they often think of investing and saving, but another important part of the equation is life insurance. Matthew Teel is the agency sales director at Barnum Financial Group and is here to talk about the benefits, including the safety net you need for your portfolio. Nice to have you here, Matt.
Thanks for having me back.
So who needs life insurance? I guess we should start there.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of different reasons that people buy life insurance, but basically, if someone's dependent on your income, you should really think about the financial consequences if you're no longer there to earn it. So that would be a big reason why people would think about buying life insurance.
And this is a timely conversation because September is Life Insurance Awareness Month.
Yes, it is. So we were just talking about it a little bit before we went on, but it has its own month because we're trying to raise awareness because actually life insurance ownership in this country is at a 50-year low. So we just are trying to help people embrace the need to look at the reasons that they would look at life insurance.
Sure. Matt, how much life insurance do you need? I guess that's a huge question.
Yeah, that's actually a really big impediment in some people's minds as to, how do I figure out exactly how much I should get? And so there's a couple of kind of handy tricks that you can use to figure it out. So if the goal for the life insurance is to replace your income, one of the things that we can use is called a human life value calculator. So what you do is you look at the value that you provide to your family, let's say, on an annual basis and discount it back to what would be needed in a lump sum today. To replace the value of what you do for your family, whether that's providing an income, taking care of kids, doing chores around the house, that type of thing.
Got it. And there are different types of life insurance?
Sure. There's a lot of different types of life insurance, but basically it falls into two main buckets. There's term insurance or temporary insurance, and then there's permanent insurance. And term insurance covers you for a predetermined period of time, like 10 or 20 years or 15 years, something like that. And then permanent insurance can literally last for the rest of your life. So no matter when it is that you pass, it would always pay out.
All right, so let's talk about some of the things we have to keep in mind when we are making this purchase of life insurance.
Sure.
It's a pretty big deal. And you say that it's important to have some life insurance rather than none at all.
Yeah, sure. And so it's obviously important to look at the total amount that you need, but obviously if something, God forbid, were to happen, it's better to have something in place than have absolutely nothing at all. So some level of protection is certainly better than having nothing there.
Sure, and I feel like people might shy away from this thinking it might be overly expensive.
Yeah, it's a very common misconception, actually. There was some polling done recently by an industry foundation, and basically people thought that life insurance would cost actually 4 times more than it actually ended up costing. So it's very, very inexpensive. And actually one thing that's interesting now is that for the first time in about a decade, insurers are actually lowering prices for life insurance. So it's more affordable than it's been in quite literally the last decade in years.
And also it could be kind of a beneficial financial move.
Yeah, sure. And we talk about full financial planning and looking at your assets and how they're growing. And certainly, as part of your financial plan, it's really, really important to look at how all insurance, including life insurance, fits into the risk management portion of that, because you need to make sure that you're addressing the what-if scenarios of your plan.
All right. And in some instances, though, people might have a portion or some life insurance at work, part of their benefit package.
Yeah, absolutely. Most employers or many employers will carry coverage or provide coverage to their employees as part of their benefits package. So it's really important as a starting point to understand what you have there, and then you can build off of that. And it's really important actually this time of year because open enrollment season's coming up.
Right.
So benefits will be enrolling in the next few months.
And your status kind of with life insurance changes as your life progresses.
Yeah, sure. It's a dynamic thing over time, right? So, when you're a single person, you really don't have any financial obligations to anybody. It's very different than maybe when you're married and have a family, and you have if you have children in the house, and that changes even more as you progress towards retirement and into retirement. So it's really a dynamic thing that changes over your lifetime.
And you guys over at Barnum Financial say it's kind of like a promise, life insurance.
Yeah, sure. It's a promise in a couple of ways. It's obviously a promise from the insurance company that you work with to pay the benefit. Right. But it's a promise to fulfill your financial obligations to those that depend on you.
Sure, and life insurance is just one of the few things at Barnum Financial Group. Give us an overview of the company.
Yeah, like I said, we focus on full service financial planning and wealth management. So as part of our process, we work with our clients to write financial plans that entail investment management and insurance and all sorts of things that help them to kind of walk on their financial path.
Sure, makes sense. All right, well, let's put some information up on the screen. If you'd like to get a hold of Barnum Financial Group, you can call that number. It's 888-712-7310 or visit Barnum Financial Group. Let's try that number again, 888-712-2310. There we go. We got it right on the screen. And of course, the website is there as well. Matt, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the advice.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.